clothe the naked, feed the hungry, provide water to the thirsty. And in everything you do, be the best at what you do. Not because of ego. If anything destroys the community and the country, it's ego. It breaks the relationship between husband and wife, between parents and children, in the families, in the church, in the NGO sector, in government, in the corporates. The biggest monster on earth is ego and greed.
Really been inspired by Dr. Sooliman and have followed his career for many years, and what I found really inspiring today is that a man who faces the obstacles of a typical NGO, although on a big scale.
Yes, it was very impressive this morning when I listened to him speaking, Dr. Sooliman, and he's very inspiring.
It was an awesome opportunity to hear something shared so authentically by someone that has done so much for not only our country but for people in general.
The first big challenge you have is a negative mindset. If you have a negative mindset, it will destroy your physical body also. No matter how strong and how fit you are, you'll be paralyzed, you will not be able to move. We've survived the floods of 2019. We've survived COVID. Everything's business is back to normal, everywhere. Yes, we've got a challenge of ESCOM. It's not something we can't fix. But we all have a responsibility collectively, you see. It's not the government's ESCOM. It's our ESCOM. Because the country does not belong to the government. It's not their country. They're only administrators. It's my country and your country and the country of 65 million people. We look after it because it belongs to us. The airport belongs to us. The harbor belongs to us. The sea belongs to us. The mountains belong to us. The roads belong to us. It's not theirs. They've been there, set there for a responsibility. You need to do your responsibility because you've been put there with trust. It's the same for any government anywhere in the world. It's not yours. It belongs to the country.
NGOs really thrive where governments fail. But here's a man that has been able to step over the obstacles by pure faith and belief and in the goodness of people at the end of the day to overcome obstacles.
It's about changing ourselves, changing the way we think about things, and being committed to just connect with people for who they are rather than what we perceive them to be.
When compassion comes into materialism, you know, as a nation, we can't fail. In 2021, when the civil unrest happened, who responded first? The guy whose house was burned, whose pallets were stolen, whose truck was destroyed, whose heister was taken, whose all his equipment was lost. Those guys responded first and said, what do you need? How do we help our populations? They showed the same kind of effect and emotions like the people of April 27, 1994. We are inherently in us, we don't have vengeance, we don't have hatred. We forgive and we join hands. And in 2022, 11 April, the day the floods happened, I won't forget that night. When the water in Tongass rose, and all over the water rose, I expected people to say, send a boat, send a helicopter, send a diver, send earth-moving equipment, the boundary wall fell down, somebody stepped underneath. No such calls. The only calls came was from corporate South Africa. How much do you need and what do you need?
We all have a duty to do good to people. Wherever the opportunity arises, we must do good.
We're only going to make a difference when we're actually real and we want to connect and we want to move forward as a collective.
You see, if we all stand together, and I take my uniform off, and you guys take your uniforms off, and the mayor takes his title off, and everybody takes their titles off, and we all stand next to each other, we don't know who's who. All we know is we come from the same community, from the same area. We all want peace, we all want harmony, we all want education, we want water, we want lights, we want everything else. We are South African.
It was a great honor for me to be here with the gift of the givers. I really learned a lot, and I was thinking I'm doing a lot of good job, but when I see what the doctor experience and all the national and international, what they do in the gift of the givers was amazing.
We would like also to thank Business Café for having brought a gift of the givers to church. We didn't know about the givers. The only thing we knew about them was that they are involved in war situations, helping people. But today it tells us spirituality, happiness, merciful is one of the key things in the human life, which can bring all the races together, understanding each other, and also be happy in whatever we're doing.
The scripture from Galatians 5 about the fruit of the Spirit, and every fruit of that Spirit mentioned in the Christian Bible is exactly what the gift of the givers are doing at this present moment in time. So that was absolutely a wow moment for me.
There's a lot of hope in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. We need to be positive. We have to have mindset change. We need to hold the hands of the good guys of government and kick the bad guys in their teeth and fix this country. We can do that.